Ever wondered why some fathers seem to harbor a strange form of jealousy towards their sons? It's a perplexing question, isn't it? Let's delve deeper into this intriguing dynamic. At the heart of this jealousy is a condition known as narcissism, a personality disorder characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance and a deep need for excessive attention and admiration. When a narcissistic father sees his son achieving or surpassing him, he may experience intense jealousy, viewing the son's success as a threat to his own self-esteem. To illustrate this, consider the case of a father named John, a successful businessman who begins to resent his son David as David starts his own thriving business. John's narcissistic jealousy warps their relationship, creating tension and discord where there should be pride and support. Indeed, it's a complex dynamic that often leaves sons feeling confused and emotionally drained. So, how does this jealousy manifest in day-to-day life? Let's delve into some real-life scenarios. Consider a situation where a father, let's call him John, becomes increasingly critical of his son's achievements. His son, whom we'll call Max, excels in school. But instead of expressing pride, John belittles Max's accomplishments, saying that they are insignificant compared to his own at that age. This is a classic example of a narcissistic father displaying jealousy towards his son. Or, take another scenario where a father, we'll name him Robert, consistently tries to outdo his son Alex in sports. Instead of encouraging Alex, Robert sees every game as a competition, a chance to assert his superiority. Robert's constant need to outshine his son is a clear indicator of paternal envy. These scenarios reveal the subtle and not-so-subtle ways in which this jealousy plays out, often leaving sons feeling undermined and unappreciated. But what does this mean for the sons caught in this crossfire of jealousy? As targets of their father's envy, the emotional toll can be immense. These sons often grapple with feelings of guilt, shame, and confusion. They might ask themselves, why does my father, the person who should be my biggest cheerleader, seem to resent my success? One anonymized case study tells of a young man who excelled in sports, only to be met with resentment and dismissal from his father. His achievements, instead of instilling pride, seemed to stir up deep-seated insecurities in his father. This young man spent years battling self-doubt and a skewed self-image, believing that his worth was somehow tied to his father's approval. These sons face a unique challenge. How do they develop a healthy self-image when the mirror held up to them is distorted by jealousy? It's a tough journey, but understanding the dynamics can pave the way for healing and growth. How can one recognize the signs of a narcissistic father's jealousy? Now, this can be a complex task, as these signs often masquerade as normal parental behaviors. However, certain patterns can offer a glimpse into the underlying envy. For instance, a narcissistic father may constantly compare his achievements to his son's, always keen on overshadowing the latter's accomplishments. He might also express excessive criticism, or conversely shower the son with insincere praise, both tactics designed to manipulate the son's self-esteem. Consider the case of John Doe, who grew up feeling perpetually inadequate despite his many achievements. His father, a successful businessman, would belittle John's accomplishments while exaggerating his own. It was only much later that John realized this was a manifestation of his father's narcissistic jealousy. Understanding the complex emotions driving such behavior can be challenging, but it's essential. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards understanding and dealing with the complexities of such relationships. And what about the women in these men's lives? What should they know? For partners and mothers, it's crucial to understand the complexities of a jealous narcissistic father. The first step is to recognize the signs of narcissism and paternal envy. It's a delicate balancing act, to be sure. Consider the case of Jane, a woman who found herself in a relationship with a man showing such tendencies. Jane learned to create a safe space for her son, fostering open communication. She reassured him that he was not the cause of his father's jealousy, breaking the cycle of guilt and confusion. Jane also sought professional help, arming herself with strategies to manage her partner's narcissism without losing herself in the process. Remember, it's not about changing the narcissistic individual, but rather adapting our responses and setting healthy boundaries. Indeed, Understanding these dynamics can empower women to support their sons and navigate their relationships with more confidence.